Okay, so good evening. My name is Mohammed Imran and I am homeschooled and I am 12 years old. And for 4 days, I'm going to take a lecture series on algebra. And today is the first day. Okay, so today what we'll be doing is we'll be doing SOS identity. So there is a well-known identity called SOS identity, and that I will be teaching, and we'll be doing some problems in based on SOS identity. So firstly, SOS identity is known as the sum of squares identity, and that is a really powerful identity in problem solving. Okay. SOS identity. The statement of SOS identity is for real numbers a1, a2, etc. till an. Okay. If we have a1 square plus a2 square plus etc. till an square is equal to 0, then a1 equal to a2 equals etc. equal to an is equal to 0. So all are equal to 0 over here. All of them are individually 0. It's small typo there. So we'll move on to the proof now. Okay. We know that first thing we need to note is that a1, a2 all the way up to an are all real numbers. So we will go slowly. If they are all real numbers, no matter whether they are positive reals or negative reals, the squares, no, a1 square, a2 square, etc. till an square, they will be non-negative, because a square of a negative number is positive and a square of a positive number is also positive. So a1 square, a2 square, etc. till an square are non-negative reals. Okay. Now, okay, let there be some ai, okay, which is not 0. So we need to prove that all of them are 0. Okay, so we will assume that one of them is non-zero. Okay, we'll assume that one of them is non-zero. Okay, so let that be some random ai. For instance, let it be some ai where where I lies between 1 and n, inclusive, both inclusive. Okay, then it means that a1 square plus a2 square plus etc. till ai minus 1 square plus ai plus 1 square plus etc. till an square is negative. This point must be very clear. Previously, this, okay, if I do an ai here, ai squared. So here we are supposed to have an ai squared. But since that ai square is going to be positive, if it's non-zero, it has to be positive, and this sum is equal to 0. If I send ai square there, it will become negative ai square. So this sum here is going to be equal to negative ai squared. But negative ai squared is negative, so it means that this whole thing is negative. Now, which means that sum of squares is negative. Okay. Now there's a catch here. Okay, all the squares should be positive. So it means that individually all of them are positive. A positive number plus a positive number plus a positive number, how many ever times you take, the result is obviously going to be a positive number. But in this case, we are getting that it is less than 0. I think I need to take out that less than or equal to. Okay, this is less than 0, strictly less than 0, which means it is not equal to 0 also. But this is not possible because, as I said, that sum of squares cannot be negative. So it means that ai cannot be 0. If ai cannot be 0, then what? If ai cannot be non-zero, then it has to be 0. So hence ai is equal to 0, and similarly you can show that there exists no ai from a1 to an which is non-zero, which means that all a1, a2, etc. to an, all of them are equal to 0. So this is a very powerful identity called the SOS identity. Okay. So does anybody have any doubts? You can raise your hand. I think no one will have doubts now because it's quite a simple identity. And for those who are introduced to Olympiads already, okay, For them, this identity will be well known, but for those who are not introduced to Olympiads, this identity won't be well known because this is not taught in school or in any classes or anything. So, okay. Now I have 4 questions are there now. I have 4 problems. Okay. Okay. So we'll see who's solving these 4 problems. Okay. Okay. So Krishna is telling that please explain again. Okay. I cannot explain once more. I will not explain once more. If you have a doubt in any particular area, then only I can explain. Directly, so and also this is general. If someone says that please explain again from beginning, that I cannot do. If you want me to explain in a particular point where you have a doubt, okay, there only I can explain. So if you join late, it's not big. Yes, Chinmay has got the answer. Okay. Okay, so first, how much time do you want for these problems? What problems are there? How much time do you want? You can just give your opinion. How much time you want? Okay, Karthik, 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes per question. Oh my god, that's a lot of time. Yes, Karthik. Guess what's your doubt?
I raised my hand by mistake. Sorry.
Okay.
Imran, can you hear me now? Hello.
Yes, what is your doubt?
Actually, I joined late, so I want to. You can please explain me SOS identity.
No, because okay. So, but others are trying the problems. Maybe if you can stay back, I can explain it again. Okay, and one more thing. Those who have joined late, okay, if you really want me to explain some identity, then you can stay back for about 5 or 10 minutes, and I'll do a quick revision on SOS identity. And that's so I'll just do a quick revision on SOS identity. And also anyway, because it's SOS identity, before solving the problems, I will be stating SOS identity, but I won't be proving the SOS identity. For those who want the proof of SOS identity, you can stay back for 5 or 10 minutes, and then maybe I can explain for those who are interested the proof. Okay, so I think I think I can give about 10 minutes time, 5 or 10 minutes time, because 5 minutes per question takes 20 minutes. That's too much. X equal to, yes, correct. 2 people have got the answer for first question. It is 0, 0, 0, first problem, and second problem is no. First answer was given by Chinmay, and second answer is given by Anirba. 2 people have got the answer so far. Okay. Okay, so I think Karthik has given an answer. Okay. He has given an answer, but I want you to find all possible solutions. So you need to show that these are the only solutions. Somehow. The second and third problems are little challenging, but first and fourth problems are not as challenging. for people who are already introduced to SOS identity. Okay. Okay, so for someone who wants to go for the uh, SOS identity, I think I'll go back for a minute. Okay, but I won't go for the proof. So what SOS identity states is for real numbers a1, a2, etc. till an, if we have a1 square plus a2 square plus etc. till n square equal to 0, sum of squares is 0, then all numbers have to be equal to 0. a1 equal to a2 equal to etc. till an is equal to 0. And there has to be an equal to 0 here. I had missed that out. Sorry for that. Okay. The proof I am not going to go now. I think you're clear with the identity. For real numbers a1, a2, etc. till an, if we have the sum of their squares is 0, then all of them are 0. That's all. That's the identity. Okay, now I think you can move to the problems. Okay, should I start solving the problems now or you want a bit more time? So you can give your opinions in the yes. What's your doubt? I mean, you raised your hand, Aniruddha.
No, just by mistake.
Okay, okay. Okay, so I think Krishna has got the answer for first question. I'll unmute him. Okay, Krishna, you're unmuted. What's your answer?
Yeah, okay. So in this first question for the proof, it is if x square plus y
First, what is
square,
the answer? First, what is the answer? Let everyone know.
all of them are 0.
Okay, correct. Is it the only answer or there are any other answers?
No, there may not be any other answer.
Okay, what is the proof?
Okay, yeah, there may not be any answer because first I will tell that because all of the term here are even number. Okay, so the power of all the terms are even number. Okay,
Okay.
so means if even the number is negative, then the answer would be positive, and positive plus positive can never be a negative. That means 0.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes, correct, correct. So what you're trying to tell is that all these, so all of them power is even. So any number you put, this is always be a non-negative real number. Correct?
Yes.
Correct. Okay, very good. Okay, one answer. Okay, has anyone got the answer for the second question? Just a minute. Yeah. So does anybody have answer for second problem? And another way wherein you can do this problem is you can factor this x power 4 plus y power 4 plus this big term as x square plus y square plus z square the whole square. X square plus y square plus z square the whole square is 0. X square plus y square plus z square is equal to 0. So sum of three squares is 0. So all of them have to be 0 and hence x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 0. This is the other way which you can do it. So if you are, so the elegant solution is what I have told. So that is how for if this question were asked in an examination, you should write the answer in this way. And Krishna's method is correct, but I'm not telling it is wrong, but it is not elegant. Okay, I think I'll start solving second problem. I'll take the whiteboard, or I'll just annotate here. Hope you can see the screen, the scribbling which is going on. Yeah. So for second problem, how to solve the second problem? Does anybody have any idea, any clue, or whatever to say, any start? So does anyone have any start in solving? Yes, Krishna has something. Yes, what is your idea? Hello? Okay, I think I can't hear you. So does anybody have any start or any idea in solving the second problem? Any basic start also is okay. Can you hear some extra noise? Krishna, can you put yourself in mute? Please put it on mute. The voice is very annoying. Please put it on mute.
Hello. Can you
Hello, can somebody is talking here? I don't understand. Everybody's on mute and there is some weird noises coming out of the computer. If someone is talking, then please keep quiet because already everyone is on mute. Only I am there, but still noises are coming out. Okay, I muted him. I clicked the mute all button, but still it was coming like that. Okay, so does no one has an idea to start this, or does anybody have any idea? Okay, then I think I can start. X will be surely odd. Okay, Chigmay, we are not doing in integers. We are doing in real numbers. So there's no definition of odd or even in real numbers. That is a nice idea to start when x and y are both positive integers, but this is a case of real numbers. Okay, so the very best thing that can be done is I have rearranged the terms and made this a confusion. Like I have confused you very badly. This is what I can tell. What I have done, okay, listen carefully, this is very important. See, okay, first what we will do is I will rewrite the equation as x square, okay, x squared minus 2x, okay, I'm just sticking for what terms I'm taking into account because I don't want to miss out some terms or get some extra terms, okay. X squared minus 2x plus 1 plus, so I from the 17 I'm taking out a 1, okay. From 17 I'm taking out a 1, so there should be a 16 somewhere else, plus y square minus 8y plus 16, okay, and that is equal to 0. I have taken a y squared, I have taken a 8y, and I have took the other 16 now. Now x square plus y square minus 2x minus 8y plus 17 is equal to 0. So the second problem, sorry, just a minute. So the second problem has reduced like this very beautifully. Now, can somebody tell me what do I do with this x square minus 2x plus 1 plus y square minus 8y plus 16 is equal to 0. After I get this expression, what should I do? Can anyone tell me? Anyone has any idea? Okay, so let me tell. So x square minus 2x plus 1. Okay. How can I write x square minus 2x plus 1? How can I write it? I have written this equation like this. From here, what to do next? Does anyone have any idea? Okay, so I think nobody has any idea. You can write this as x minus 1 the whole square plus y minus 4 the whole square. Okay, I can write it like this, right? And that is equal to 0. Now sum of two squares is 0. Both are individually 0, which means that x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 4. Is everyone clear with this kind of a manipulation? What I have done is I have written x square plus x square, this the top expression. Can everyone hear me clearly? Hello? Can you just send some? Yes, okay. You can hear clearly. Okay, I think there is some internet problem. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So does anybody have any doubt in this? This you can just quickly say yes or no so that we can continue. If you don't have a doubt, just put no. If you have a doubt, just put yes. Okay. If you quickly give the answers, then only we can move on. Okay, one answer has come. This another. Yeah, so you have a doubt. Can you just quickly put it? Yes. Okay. No doubt so far. Okay. So okay. So okay. So I think we can continue. I'll just clear this all up. Yeah. For the third problem, okay, does anyone know how to start the third problem? Okay. The third problem is a very important and very kind of a powerful problem. So how do I start the third problem? Our idea here is, so when you see terms like 2xy, 2ax, 2by, and you have some squares around, according to me, my first aim, which will be is, it won't be any kind of factorization. It will be 100%. It will go for sum of squares. How do I impart sum of squares here? I am going to write this 2x square as third problem. Okay. I think I can take a text box. It would be better. Okay. How will I write? How will I write my this expression? I can write it as x square. Okay. Plus. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So I think this should be okay. Fine. Okay. I think Aniruddha has got the answer for third problem. I guess. Yeah. I think Aniruddha, your answer is correct. Sorry for that. Your answer is right. Okay. Your answer was 100% correct. Yes, yes. Sorry for that. X square plus 2xy plus y square. I just want to know if you have done this way. Have you done it this way or you did any other way? Which way did you do? Okay, nice, nice, very nice. Then. Okay, I am going to write this expression as this. Then I can write this as x square minus 2ax plus a square plus. Okay. These techniques are very useful for solving Olympiad problems. These kind of problems, at least one or two problems will come in some examinations like PRMO, and for some, rarely for some algebra problems in RMO and INMO, a very high amount of sum of squares may be required while proving inequalities. So like some expressions may come like x plus y by 3 plus 2 by z the whole square plus 3x plus some like 1 by y plus z the whole square. Okay, like you will be given a very complicated expression, and that will be related to inequalities. So they'll ask find the maximum value of such a big expression in RMO, mostly in RMO, not in INMO. I don't think so. Okay, some problems may come like that, which will need very high level of sum of squares impartment. So you need to do that, and you will get a very kind of confused sum of squares expression, and you will get sum of two squares plus a constant, and the minimum value of that will be obviously be that constant. So you have to just write that constant. Okay, or there may be some other tricky changes which will happen. So the big problem will get reduced to a small problem, and that small problem will get reduced to another small problem, and so on until you get a value, like until you get a numerical value. So anyway, we'll continue with the problem. Okay. Now I can write this now as y square. Sorry, y square minus 2by plus b square is equal to 0. What does this mean? Now I can write this as what? I can write this as x plus y the whole square. x minus a the whole square plus y minus b the whole square is equal to 0. Now this just means that sum of three squares are technically 0. So it means that what? X is minus y and x is equal to a and y is equal to b. Then what does this mean? X is equal to a, y equal to b directly means that a is equal to minus b. So this is the answer which Aniruddha has given. So the answer is a equal to minus b. So when we find a relation, doesn't mean that find value of a, find value of b. Relation means you need to find some unique relation. For example, a equal to 3b plus 7. That's a unique relation. But that does not work for one value. Okay. In this case, I can say that. Say a, like, it should work uniquely. For example, you have 3 and minus 3. For example, a equal to 3 and b equal to minus 3. I can in this case I can say that, like, for case of 3 and minus 3, I can say that a minus b is equal to 6. Okay, I can say the unique relation is a equal to b plus 6. I can say that only for a equal to 3, b equal to 3, but that doesn't mean that it will work for all of them. For example, 4 and minus 4. 4 minus 4 is equal to 8, which is not 6. Hence, a equal to b plus 6 is a wrong relation. So if you have a correct relation, that relation has to work for every value of a and b which satisfies this relation, 2x square plus 2y square, that big equation on the third problem. If it satisfies that and you find the relation, that relation will work for all real numbers a and b satisfying the equation for in the third problem. Okay, so does anybody have doubts in the third problem? This is a very important problem. I don't know what happened. It suddenly changed to blue now. Okay, so this is the third problem answer. So I'm writing it as, okay. So okay, Krishna has a doubt now. Yes, what's your doubt?
Hello, actually there was some network problem. Can you explain this problem?
No, I cannot explain it. Which problem you mean, second or third?
Third.
Okay, third is okay. I can explain third again, but not second problem. Okay, is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah, okay,
And
please. Okay. So, were you saying something? Krishna, were you saying something?
yeah, I was saying that second is okay, means if it is quite easier than third. So explain third only.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So how I am doing third is, I am writing the third problem as x square plus 2xy plus y square plus x square minus 2ax plus a square plus y square minus 2by plus b square. Now when you add all of them, what do you get? 2x square. Wait just a minute. X square plus x square 2x square, y square plus y square 2y square, and 2xy minus 2x minus 2by plus a square plus b square. This equation I am rearranging it like this. So before going here to explain, the catch of this problem, these kind of SOS problems, is you have to rearrange them in a way, you have to break the equations in a way so that you get sum of squares which is equal to 0. Okay, you need to break the equation in such a way that you are getting sum of squares. When some big term is equal to 0, the first idea which you should get in the mind is, in some Olympiad or any contest, if you are given, like, okay, solve in real numbers, these kind of thing is equal to 0 or equal to some variables, first you try to get the right hand side as 0. If there is some square cube, then you try to get sum of squares is equal to 0 by breaking the equations like this. Then what you can do is, you have sum of 3 squares is 0. It means that, see, then you itself can see you've got the relation. So now I have written it like this in this format, is equal to 0. So this is nothing but x plus y square. This is nothing but x minus a square. This is nothing but y minus b square. By SOS, so x is minus y, x is a, y is b. So it means that a is equal to minus b. I hope you are clear with this. The fourth problem is a really simple problem. Okay. The fourth problem is really simple. I think we can continue for fourth problem. Has anyone got the answer for fourth problem and would like to share it? You can unmute and tell if you want to share. So, okay, so has anyone got the, okay, Krishna got the answer, I guess. I'm assuming you got the answer. Krishna, I'm unmuting you, assuming that you got the answer. Yes.
Actually, I don't got the answer, but I got the method.
Did you get the answer? Did you get the answer?
No, means
Okay, then okay.
no.
Then mute. Okay. Okay, so I think I can the answer. Okay, we'll go for the answer. How I am going to write this again is, I can write this as x square minus 2xy plus y square plus y square minus 2yz plus z square plus z square minus 2zx plus x square. I can write it like this, correct or not? Because x square plus x square is 2x square, y square and y square 2y square, and z square 2z square, and minus 2xy minus 2yz minus 2zx. And before continuing, I just want to know how many of you got the answer. You can just raise your hand. How many of you got the answer? Okay, okay, Aniruddha got the answer. Now you can lower your hand. Okay, wait, just a minute. Yes, Krishna, what do you want to tell?
Imran, can we write it as x square 2?
Wait. Did you get the answer?
No, I want to ask about some.
Wait. Did you get the answer?
No.
Okay, then mute it. Okay, this is equal to 0. So please don't ask your doubts whenever. If I have asked something, just reply corresponding to that. Don't give your ideas right away when I'm asking something. If you have any ideas, just you can tell me that later. If you have after this problem, fourth problem, if you have any ideas, you can tell it. You can write this as x minus y the whole square plus y minus z the whole square plus z minus x the whole square is equal to 0. Now again sum of 3 squares is 0. So it means that x is equal to y is equal to z, and z is equal to x. What does this mean? Okay, it means that x is equal to y is equal to z. So x is equal to y equal to z, x is equal to y equal to z is the only answer. Okay, okay. So I clear this. So, okay, before clearing, does anyone have any doubt? Krishna, do you have a doubt? If you don't have a doubt, put your hand down. Or if you have any kind of some idea or something, I cannot take it now. Yes, I am assuming you have a doubt. Yes, what's your doubt? Okay, fine. You don't have a doubt. Yeah. Okay. So, before like taking your ideas, I just want to make a point. Now, when see, like SOS is also used in some inequality problems. Okay. In inequalities, what we do in SOS is, okay, what is the minimum value? Okay, I just want to see if anyone can give the answer for this problem. What is the minimum value of the sum of let A and B be two positive real numbers? What is the minimum value of A square plus B square? What is the lowest value that A square plus B square can take? Anyone, any ideas? I just want the answer. I don't want any like kind of a big thing. I just want the answer. What what is the minimum value of a square plus b square. Okay, if you got the answer, then you can please put it in the chat, or if you want to tell in front of everybody, you can, I can unmute and you can tell the answer. Okay, I think nobody knows. I'm assuming no one knows. The minimum value of a square plus b square is 0 because a square minimum value is 0, b square's minimum value is 0. So a square plus b square minimum value is 0. Now, okay, I'll just give a small introduction of how this can be touched into inequalities. Now, if a, b, and c, a and c are three real numbers, what is the minimum value of a square plus b square plus c, where c is some constant? What is the minimum value of this? It is going to be c. Why? A square plus b square minimum value is 0 and c is c. So the minimum value has to be c only. So in some inequality kind of problems, you will be given a really large equation like this. Okay, I have this here. Okay, find the maximum value of, find the minimum value of the expression x square plus y square minus 2x minus 8y plus 17, plus 19. Okay, find the minimum value of that. Then you can write this as what? X minus 1 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square plus 2. So the minimum value is going to be 2. And also you should say, when does the equality hold? Equality holds when x is equal to 1, y equal to 4. So this I think we will be covering in the inequalities part. Okay, so this is what I want to tell, like where SOS can be very heavily applied in inequalities, in some problems. Okay, now does anybody have anything to tell? I think Krishna was telling something. What did you want to tell? You can tell now. Okay, I think I'll stop the recording. Okay, so thank you for coming and attending this lecture. Okay, I'll stop recording now.